Picture this, Dr. Mindbender balancing on one foot, cape flapping like he's in a shampoo commercial, brainwave stimulator pointed like a Nerf gun at your face. Cobra's favorite orthodontist turned mad scientist just dropped in vintage packaging. So, does he actually hit those ridiculous poses? Or is he just another shelf warmer? Let's crank every joint past its warranty and find out.
Learn on the force.
But before we dive in, who exactly is Dr. Mindbender? Believe it or not, the man, the myth, the molecule, he used to be a peace-loving orthodontist. That's right, Dr. Brian Binder was just trying to create a machine to relieve dental pain using electric brainwave stimulation. He made the classic mad scientist mistake. He tested it on himself. The machine went haywire, scrambled his brain, and turned him into the hateful, vain, and deceitful villain we know and love today. He abandoned his practice and took his scientific genius to a more appreciative employer, Cobra. And Cobra definitely put him to work. He became their chief science officer, creating the battle android troopers, and most famously, raiding the tombs of history's greatest warriors to create the ultimate Cobra leader, Serpentor. Slide the card in. First reaction, the 2024 retro Cardback straight up time travels to 1986, but it smells like fresh ink, not your uncle's attic. Gone is the ancient bubble. Instead, a crystal clear tray lets that monocle sparkle like a disco ball. The art's the exact box art, only high def. Mindbender's smirk is so sharp it might cut you. Flip it, tiny bio, same picture is on the front with his name and Cobra symbol on a file card. Easy removal of figure with no damage to the card back, so your mint on card buddies don't have PTSD. Did Hasbro nail the retro packaging here, or would you tweak something? Be honest. Lift the plastic, no box cutter carnage. Tray pops out like a Kinder Egg for adults. You get the figure, cape, and a whole portable lab, a brainwave stimulator, DNA extractor, and venomizer, an energy pack with a power cord, a pistol, and a figure stand. The plastic feels tougher than last year's Alley Viper. No waxy sheen, no banana ankles. Shoulders spin smooth, biceps don't squeak. The elbow clears 90 no prob. Wrist tilt, and plot twist, the ab crunch actually crunches. The soft goods cape allows you to hunch like a villain, plotting his next scientific creation. Quick scan. Monocle's clean, no paint chip. Chef's kiss. The head sculpt looks clean all the way around. The dark brown eyebrows and handlebar mustache are perfect. The left eye is painted very clean and looks amazing. However, you can hardly see the other eye with his molecule over it, which is not removable. There even looks to be a dark wash over his head sculpt. Nice, Hasbro. That cod piece is metallic silver and attaches to his black belt. The suspenders are also in metallic silver and attached to the cod piece and float up to his shoulders, where they attach and then float back down his back, attaching again to the belt, causing no issues with articulation. Let's talk about all that purple. I'm going to start small with the purple armbands around his biceps. Nice touch. Those gauntlets with silver and black accents look very intimidating. And the purple pants? Wow, he looks like grape soda with attitude. And let's finish him up with all the black. His black gloves, black holster with silver paint apps, and his high black shiny boots with a silver trim and silver buckle over the top of his foot. Paint's sharp. It brings this figure to the next level. Head sculpt's perfect and just enough silver accents throughout to make a nice balance of color with the black and purple. Yeah, he really looks sharp. Yep. Question for you classified collectors. Why do the Cobra figures most often look a lot nicer than the Team Joe figures. Maybe you disagree. What's your thoughts?
Let's talk hardware. You get the brainwave stimulator and a big envenomizer gun, both of which are black with silver paint apps on their barrels. There's also a DNA extractor that looks like a pistol with a touch of silver paint on the top. He's not just thinking evil thoughts, he's equipped to act on them.
And it's all powered by a separate energy pack with a flexible power cord. The power cord plugs into either gun and then into the energy pack, which connects to a hole in the back of his belt, so he won't trip while gloating. Of note, it's a bit tricky getting him posed with the energy pack attached and cord plugged into one of the guns. Just be patient. He has a small weapon, a black pistol that holsters on his right thigh.
The cape is a soft goods piece with a satin-like finish. It's black on the inside and out and features a big white Cobra emblem on the back so everyone knows who he works for.
And you get a proper figure stand with the Cobra logo, perfect for holding those dramatic poses.
With a full 7 accessories plus the stand, he's basically a one-figure science fair of doom. Not bad at all.
Quick tally. Ball neck, butterfly pecs, hinged elbows and wrists, ab crunch, waist twist, drop hits, thigh swivels, double knees, boot cuts, ankle rocker and swivel, all the points you need to make him do the splits.
The neck has great downrange for looking contemplative, but doesn't look up as well. He's too busy looking down on his enemies anyway.
Use the butterfly joints and wrist hinges to get him into a two-handed rifle grip, aiming that brainwave stimulator like the high-tech weapon it is.
Shoulders hit a perfect T-pose. Evil genius, hands on hips, achieved. The double pin elbows clear the suspenders and bend in super deep. And the wrists have a horizontal, left, and vertical, right hinge joint, so you can properly aim his various tools of terror.
The ab crunch has one click forward, one click back. Add the waist twist for that lazy just missed my lab coat stance. And with the drop down hips, you can even get him into a full Jean-Claude split, held perfectly in the air by the figure stand.
The knees bend way back, letting him get into a deep, tactical crouch as if dodging a surprise laser blast. And the ankle rockers are tight enough for stable one-footed stances right out of the box. First up, the mastermind. Using the butterfly joints, we brought his arms across his chest, but instead of a full cross, we have him thoughtfully stroking his chin with one hand.
We used the ball-jointed neck for a slight downward tilt. He's not just arrogant, he's actively plotting 3 steps ahead of the Joes.
Next up, the deadly diagnosis. We've used the deep knee, bend, and ankle rockers to get him into a low crouch, as if examining a fallen foe.
The ab crunch leans him forward, and the wrist hinge lets him point the DNA extractor with surgical precision. It's a pose that screams, "Your flawed genetics are no match for my intellect."
And for our finale, the action scientist. We activated the drop-down hips and bent those double-jointed knees into a deep lunge. He's stable enough to aim his Envenomizer without a single wobble from the ankle rockers.
This is what you get with this level of articulation. He isn't just a statue, he's an animated character ready for any diorama you can dream up.
If you could pose Dr. Mindbender in one iconic diorama scene, what would it be? This was a Walmart exclusive, priced at $24.99.
Yeah, and it sold out in under an hour.
Yeah.
QC seems pretty chill. We've only heard about a couple of loose ankles reported in the wild so far.
For a fan favorite Cobra officer with an amazing head sculpt, soft goods cape with a white Cobra symbol, and a more vibrant purple color on the sculpt, that price feels like highway robbery in reverse.
Dr. Mindbender hits the AAA trifecta. He looks like he stepped right off the cartoon, moves like a ninja gymnast, and packs enough gear to run a small evil lab.
We're giving this figure a perfect 10. For a loose collector, he'll hold a one-leg karate kick till the sun burns out.
Carded collector? That art belongs in the Louvre, or at least above your desk. Easy decision.
Smash that like button so YouTube learns that G.I. Joe isn't extinct. Drop your wildest Mindbender pose in the comments. Best one gets pinned for eternal glory.
And if you're here for more plastic therapy, or you're hunting classified figures like we are, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss the next retro reviews.
Thank you so much to our battalion. Your support, encouragement, and Cobra level enthusiasm keeps us going.
Thanks for watching, and remember, knowing is half the battle. Yo, Joe!